Hi everyone, Melissa here. First of all, yes, I did change my nail shape to almond, and I do have a video on that, so go and take a look on my channel and you can find that. Today I'm going to be doing though a kind of a very light marble, but topped with a foil transfer design. I'm going to be drawing using the foil glue to transfer the design over. So we're just going to jump right in and get started. First off, what I'm wearing, I have on Poison Kiss from Double Dipped, which is part of her fall drop. Then I have Falling in Love is the glitter. It's one of her fall colors from last year. And then I'll be using Take My Money and Birthday Suit for this marble. I'm just doing a very light, subtle marble. I don't want to take away from the design itself that I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to jump in on that. I'm going to be using one of my no waste marble techniques where I scoop and pour over. So if you want to see more about how to do that look, you can take a look at that video on my channel. First, I'm going to start with, as I always do before I do any kind of design that requires the liquid to dry slower, I'm going to do a layer of base on this nail and let it dry. Once that's dry, we're going to do another layer, and I'm going to start in with my marble technique here. So I'm going to take the end of my scoop and just pick up a little bit of Birthday Suit and just tap tap, sprinkle on random spots, just a little bit. Don't want this color to take over. Tap off the excess and then dip into Take My Money, and I'm going to repeat that process for, I'm going to do 4 layers. Okay, now that's done, I'm just going to activate and file that nail smooth. Okay, once you're happy with the shape, you can get your little buffing block and just buffer nice and smooth. Okay, now that we're all filed and buffed smooth, we're gonna go into the design. So what I'm gonna do first is put some of this nail glue. This nail glue I got from a kit on Amazon. It came with this whole set. All the foils that I'm going to be using. I'm going to cut a couple pieces of foil out so that I can use them. Alright, and then I'm going to put a little bit of foil into my trusty reusable art design spoon here. All right, and I'm just gonna draw little leaves going up the side. Now this technique will work with all kinds of different designs if you want to do it. If you want to do foil, you just draw out a heart and apply the foil on it, or pretty much anything you want. All right, now once that's on there, you can kind of, if you want, you can go in and make almost like leafy texture lines if you want. Whatever texture you put on there in the glue will pretty much stay for the foil too. Okay, and we're just gonna let that dry really well. If you don't let it dry really well, then the foil will pick the glue up and the foil won't stick to the nail. So we're gonna give it a good, I would say at least 5 minutes. You want that glue to be really clear before you apply the foil. All right, we're gonna give this a little test. You wanna make sure with your foil that the back ends aren't covered in any kind of powder or dust. You can wipe them off if they are. And you want to apply the foil with the non-colored side down. And I'm going to be using, so you can see 3 different colors here, because I want a multi-tonal effect for the leaves, kind of. So I'm just gonna start putting that in random spots here and there. Okay, now I'm gonna go to the next color. I'm going to grab the rose gold next. Do the same, apply it in just random places. Okay, and then finally, I'm gonna use my yellow gold and I'm going to just put it down on the whole nail. I'm going to use this one to make sure that all of the other spots that have glue on it get nice coverage. I'm using my stone cuticle pusher and I'm just pressing it down, rubbing it in over where the glue is applied to the nail and getting it to really stick in those crevices and finish filling in those leaves. Hopefully. Let me do a big reveal. Go pull this baby off like Band-Aid and hope for the best. All right, let's see what we got. Oh. All right. Too bad. Just keep tapping it if it didn't quite work the way you were expecting it to. And I'm gonna come back in with some rose gold. Just make sure those leaves get nice and covered. I'm pretty pleased with this, I think. I have some spots where foil got outside of the design, and I can just go in with my stone cuticle pusher and almost kind of like I'm filing it or buffing it off those spots where it went over. And that's pretty good. I don't think we can get any more out of that. Just clean off the sides here where any glue got on the nail or on the finger. And then we're going to do a layer of dip base to encapsulate that design in. Give that just a minute to dry, and then we're going to activate and top coat everything. Alright, and that is it. There's a finished product, pretty much what I was hoping to accomplish. It's nice fall-y design. So anyway, thank you as always for tuning in. Next week I'm very excited. I'm going to be recreating an old Halloween set that I did a couple years ago, so really looking forward to that. But gotta come back to see it. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you then.